If your window no longer rolls up or down, but you still hear that initial click when you press the switch, it might not be your window motor, but your window regulator that needs to be replaced. To confirm this, see if you can easily move your window manually. If so, this isn't too difficult, but we do need to remove the door panel. Start by removing the door handle and the two T30s underneath. Then with your plastic trim tool, pop off the door panel, but be careful as we have a few connections to remove here. One for the door latch, ambient lighting, window switch, and entry light. The foam cover can be peeled off easily if you leave the car in the sun for a little bit. Otherwise, you can use a heat gun to make it easier. And here we can see that one of the guides came completely off. Next, disconnect the window motor and slide down the window until you can see the connecting pins through the cutouts in the regulator. The front windows have two of these, one near the outside edge and one near the window motor. I would also use something like a suction cup to hold the window in place so it doesn't fall once the pins are pushed out. Now with your plastic trim tool, push out the pins. This might be challenging if your trim tools are thin, but this set from Harbor Freight did the trick while being safe enough for the glass. The glass can now be removed and you'll want to be on the outside of the door for this. Just lift up slowly and tilt it outward towards you until it comes out and place it off to the side. But let's take advantage of this rare opportunity to give it a quick clean. Time to remove the 5 10mm nuts holding in the regulator so we can slide it out along with the motor. Just ensure that nothing got tangled up with the wire as you slide it out. To confirm that the motor is in good condition, remove the 3 T25s holding it in. Plug it back in and test it. If it responds well, then feel free to reuse it as we did here. The new regulator will have a plastic pin that we need to remove before placing in the motor. Simply press it out, then as best you can align the 3 slots on the motor to the key of the regulator along with the screw holes. If it doesn't line up perfectly, get it as close as you can before slightly moving the window guide so it drops into place. Let's flip it over and tighten down the T25s by hand so they don't get over tightened. Now we can bring in the new regulator with the open end of the guides facing up, and the end with the motor goes in first. Do your best to keep the guides straight. Although they do have some flex, limit the stress on them as much as possible. Once it's in the door panel, line up the bolt holes and place on the 5 10mm nuts. I couldn't find a torque spec on these, but considering that they're 10mm, I just did 10 Nm. But if you're able to find it, please share it in the comments. After connecting the motor, bring down the guide so that the pins are visible again. This will give us enough room to bring in the window while providing visual confirmation that it lines up correctly. When bringing in the glass, start at the innermost edge and allow it to fall into place rather than forcing it in. Once it gets to right about here, check that it's also seated under the vertical gasket, then remove your suction cup so we can align it to the pins. When both pins are pinching the glass right below the hole, give it a firm downward push, but don't overdo it. With it in, let's roll the window all the way up, and you'll see a clip near the opening that holds the sheath of the guide. Clip it in and place back on the foam cover. For the window switch, it's much easier to pop off the control panel, pass the cable with the securing tab through, and connect it. Then press back in the control panel. The other connections are much easier to reconnect. Just make sure that the inner door handle is closed before reconnecting it. When placing on the door panel, you should feel the pins line up. When they do, knock them in the rest of the way. Finally, we can secure it into place with the 2 T30s and place back on the door handle so we can program the window. First, we need the door closed, and from the driver's side, fully depress the window switch down, and once the window reaches the bottom, continue to hold the switch for 5 seconds. Then fully press it in the up position, and as we did before, when the window reaches the top, continue to hold for 5 seconds. Now the one-touch function should be fully restored along with your Windows functionality. But while you're here, you might want to replace the inner door handle, which you can check out in this video. And I'll see you in that one.